Hello science students, today we're going to be putting together a windy weather foldable. Now this windy weather foldable is going to talk about the Beaufort wind scale and the jet stream. The Beaufort wind scale was named after Francis Beaufort, and in 1885 he created this. He was a Irish Royal Navy officer. And up until this point, there had been other wind scales, but none of them were standardized. So if somebody said, hey, that's a stiff wind, how stiff was it? There was no specific way that they were measuring wind speed. So he came along and standardized the wind scale, and now the wind scale is named after him. The other thing it's going to talk about is jet stream. The jet stream is a high altitude band of fast moving air. It was theorized by meteorologists in 1937, but bomber pilots in World War II actually confirmed its existence as it helped them to get where they needed to be faster and save on fuel. So that was a good discovery by them in this situation. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be coloring the papers. You should have 3 papers. You should have this paper here. You should have this paper here and this paper here. And we're going to be coloring those. And so I do have them colored already. Mine are already colored. And the next thing you're going to do is cut it out. I already have that done too. The thing after that you're going to do is you're going to attach the Beaufort wind scale or wind dial. For this you're going to need the little disc here, and you're going to need brass fastener. Now, before you do that, make sure you have the little windows cut out on your foldable. What you're going to do is take your brass fastener, put it through the dot right there, okay? Okay, then you're going to take it and put it through this dot right here on the back side, so that when you turn the dial you can see the little pictures through the front. And then you're going to take the back pieces of your brass fastener, fold them down like this. Okay? And so as you're turning your guide, you can see that the numbers correspond with what kind of damage you'd see or what kind of wind forces you would see on the Beaufort wind scale. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to glue together, you're going to fold along the dotted lines each paper here, and there should be 2 of them, and I'm going to fold this one along the dotted lines here. And I'm going to fold this one along the dotted lines as well. Here. On this one, I'm going to be able to glue that together, so I'm going to take my glue. And I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the sides of it. Not too much, just a small bead of glue. You don't have to glue the whole thing. And I'm going to put that together. Okay, like that, so it's glued together. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side, except I'm not going to put glue on the wheel because that will glue it into place, of course. So I'm just going to glue a little bit on this side and a little bit on this side. Okay, so it looks just along here and along this side, but I don't glue the wheel shut. And I'm going to put that down. I'm going to push outwards so that none of my glue gets on the wheel. I don't want that to happen. So now I still have a rolling wheel. Okay, it still will roll. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the Beaufort wind scale in this one, and it goes in this little rectangular slot. So I'm going to put some glue on there, just a little bit. Remember that you don't need a big lot of glue, because the more glue you have on there, you want to make it nice and thin. It will dry faster and hold better for you. So that's glued into place as well. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out 20 centimeters of yarn, and I'm going to attach the yarn along here, from here to here. So I'm going to glue the yarn here. I don't have any yarn with me right now, but I'll get some by the time we do this lab. And I'm going to get some yarn, and you're just going to take that 20 centimeter piece of yarn and you're going to glue it down here and glue it down here, and then glue these tabs on top of it. Okay? And and that will be your jet stream. The next thing we're going to do is we have a little tab for the umbrella, and we're going to glue that into place just with a little dot of glue here. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to put this together. This is your front. Then you'll have, this is the second page. Then you'll have, this is the third page. It says 3 at the bottom and then 4 at the bottom of the last page. You put these together and then staple them right along these little spots here. 1, 2, 3. Staple those into your Science Interactive Journal, and I'll tell you what page that is on tomorrow. Okay, well, this fell off. That's not good. Put this back on again. Okay, good luck. I hope you do a good job tomorrow, or today, and tomorrow. Remember, first thing you're going to do is color. Second thing you'll do is cut out your pieces. Third thing, attach your Beaufort wind dial. Fourth thing, glue it all together. Glue all the pages together. Fifth thing, attach your Beaufort wind scale. Next, cut out a 20 centimeter piece of yarn, and you're going to attach that as your jet stream with the tabs, jet stream A and jet stream B. And then lastly, glue your umbrella and then put it into the proper page of your science notebook with staples. Okay? Thank you. I wish you luck.